Tunaombea hili jambo liweze kufanikiwa.
Now, the inquiry into the disputed Kibiku land continues, with residents expected to appear before the National Assembly Lands Committee this afternoon. Two factions have emerged claiming ownership of the 2,800-acre piece of land in Kibiku. It's worth noting that the land worth 100 billion is owned by the Kekonyokie community in form of a trustee. The team is also on a fact-finding mission of West Kenya, Butali and Zoya sugar companies. We now want to link up with our reporter Alan Ochanda for more details. Alan, good afternoon. What's the latest?
Well, Jess, yes, indeed, we are at the West Kenya mill. Of course, at the mill that is actually concerned with the milling of sugar here in West Kenya, where the Agriculture Committee, the National Assembly Committee on Agriculture, has actually been having field visits to the various millers, sugar millers here in Western Kenya. And so they began off this morning here at the West Kenya Sugar Company here in Kakamega County. And of course, the Committee on Agriculture has actually been split into different factions. One is actually covering in Butali, the other one in Zoya, before proceeding to Luo Nyanza, where Chemili and Mikoroni Sugar Company is actually domiciled. So let me just talk to the chairperson, standing in chairperson of the Committee on Agriculture, Bwana Brighton. You're going to just tell us what are some of the key issues that have actually come out during their engagement with the farmers, sugarcane farmers here at the West Kenya Sugar Company here. Karibu sana Bwana Chair. Maybe just tell us some of the issues during your engagement with the farmers here in this particular meeting. Of course, the meeting is actually ongoing. What are some of the key issues that have actually come out that need your attention to ensure that this particular sector of sugarcane is actually streamlined?
Thank you very much. First of all, we have to know why we are here. We are here because of the Sugar Act 2013, which was repealed. Thereafter, they created AFA Act. The AFA Act brought in all the scheduled crops together, and it was managed under one director. There became very many problems that we are now trying to sort out. There is a bill before the House, and we are come here at Kabras, West Kenya, so that we can be able to seek views. First of all, from the farm itself, Kabras, West Kenya, on how they are performing as a private entity, whereas the public entities are not performing. And number two, on what they think, what is their opinion on whether we would want to revert back to sugar board, it used to be before the AFA Act, or do we still want to maintain and stay under the AFA, Agriculture and Food Authority Act? Of course, they have given us their opinion. We've met also farmers from this particular zone, and we've discussed a number of issues concerning zoning, on whether they need zoning or not with regards to their farming. Issues poaching, a number of issues concerning levies that they want to do, and how to distribute the levies with the stages. We have infrastructure, we have how they are going to distribute it to board, how they are going to do it, distribute it to maybe Sugar Research Institute, among other concerning the distribution. There was a task force that was put in place by last government concerning sugar, and most of their findings also were discussed in today's meeting. And the matter of branding of sugar in the supermarket, for example, without maybe mentioning the origin of that sugar, is something that was also of discussion.
Yes. Maybe so briefly, talk about the Kenya Sugar Board and AFA. So briefly.
Kenya Sugar Board that was an act before 2013. Built, the AFA came in. The AFA Act was a conglomeration of very many scheduled crops that were being managed by one person, one MD. that way it was not giving proper attention to some scheduled crops, and that is why there is an outcry from farmers who want repeal of this AFA Act so that we can go back to the Sugar Act. And not only Sugar Act, there are also other scheduled crops that want to be independent, like coffee and tea. And that is why we are here, so that we can be able to give it, listen to the farmers, listen to various stakeholders, and make appropriate decision when we are handling the bill that is currently before us, sponsored by Emmanuel Wangwe. Yes.
Thanks so much. Well, Jesse, the standing chairman, Brighton Yegon, of course, just talking about an array of issues that have actually come out from the meeting, the engagement meeting with the ranging from zoning, poaching, to ensuring that the farmers really want to move away from AFA, where it's actually a conglomeration of crops being hoarded under one umbrella body, but they really want to revert back to the Kenya Sugar Board, where they can actually have their specific issues being addressed from one center of power. So the meeting is actually still ongoing, and as I mentioned earlier, they are also visiting several other sugar industries here in the Western region. So for that,
all right, our man on the ground, Alan Ochanda, just